Assalamualaikum and a very good day. My name is Nur Ezurin Farisha, Binti Jusshairi, metric number 284253, and I will be present and show you how about installing Linux on a bootable thumb drive. Now, I am using 64GB thumb drive for installing a Linux. I am using Ubuntu to install the Linux. I will download the edition 10.04 2.0, which is the newest, and while waiting for the complete installment, I will download reviews for making the change in my thumb drive. Then I will click on refuse and set the drive property. Just set is as a default setting and format them. Then wait for the file for 100% download. Select a boot drive, which is the name of my 64GB thumb drive. After booting them, then we will set up the Linux. Choose the language and just set all the choice to install as default. For the installation types, I will choose erase these and install Ubuntu. Then lastly, just click on install now. Then just wait. Next, we can install and enter the Linux Ubuntu. And lastly, we can explore all the programs in the Linux operating system just as what we want.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. And hi everyone. So my name is Ahmad Norazlan and my metric number is 284368. So in this part, I will show you the command that we can run to show our Linux version or the Linux distro version. So for your information, in Windows we use the command prompt to run our command, but in Linux we use the terminal to run our command. So basically it's just the matter of the name. So first we need to open up the app menu and open the terminal program. So once we open the terminal program, it will pop up the window of the terminal. So for your information, we have two commands that we can show our Linux distro or the Linux version. So first, we need to enter the command, which is the lsb underscore release space -a. So then we press enter. So it will show you the information about the Linux that we install. So first we have the distributor IT, which is the Ubuntu. So for your information, Ubuntu is that we install, the Linux version that we install for our assignment here. So next we have the description, which is the Ubuntu 22.04 LTS, which means the Ubuntu version of 22.04. So for the last one, we have the code name. So 22.04 is the code name. It has the code name of the Jamie. So next, how we do want to expand the information, the Ubuntu that we install. So first, we need to key in the command, which is the cat /etc/os.release. Then we press enter. So it will show you the information, the more information about the Ubuntu that we install. So first we have the name of the Linux, which is the Ubuntu 22.04 LTS. Then of course we have the name, which is the Ubuntu itself. The version ID is 22.04, and the version, it has the 22.04 Jammy Jellyfish. So for information, 22.04 it has the name of the jellyfish, and then the version code name of the 22.04 is Jamie. So it also have the information about the ID, which is the Ubuntu, and the ID Lite is Debian, because Debian is like more the user interface Debian Lite. And then it also show the URL links that can redirect to the website of the Ubuntu itself. So first we have the home URL, which is redirect to ubuntu.com webpage itself, and then support URL. So it will show you the Ubuntu of the support page, and then also it has the bug report URL. So it will direct it to the bug report web page that we can submit the bug if we encounter during the Ubuntu itself. And then the last one, we have the privacy policy URL, so which means it will show you the policy privacy of the Ubuntu itself. So I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Greetings to Madam and my friends. I will continue the presentation. My name is Phiraphong A. My media number is 288584. So I will present about the Linux kernel. So the Linux kernel is the main component of a Linux operating system and is the core interface between a computer hardware and its processors. So for knowing the version of the Linux kernel, we have 4 commands, but I will show only 2. So first we go to the show application and we use the terminal. So the first one, we will use the hostname CTL. So CTL. So it will show all the information. So the Linux kernel is this Linux 5.50.0 and dash -25. So the version is, the 5 is the main release version, and the .15 is the sorry about that. 5 is the main kernel version, and .15 is the major release version of the Linux, and .0 is the minor revision level, and dash is the level of patches and the bug fix. So the second command is uname /r. So this will show the kernel version. It's the same as the above. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Ezurin Tokiman and my metric number is 288448. Now I will continue the presentation about the Linux desktop environment. So in this video, I will show the 2 commands on Linux CLI terminal to show my current default Linux desktop environment. So this is the interface for the Ubuntu. And for the first thing, we need to search the terminal and then click the terminal, and it will show the display like this. So we can enter the first command, which is ECHO space _G_ current with the caps lock _ desktop, and then enter. So it shows the Ubuntu Gmail. So my current desktop is the Ubuntu genome. For the second command, we can write as screen fetch with a small letter and enter. So it will show the output like this. We have a name, it shows the OS, so Ubuntu 22.0 for Jenny. It shows the kernel, uptime, package, shell, the resolution, DE, WM, WM team, DPC team, custom team, font, disk, CPU, and RAM. So this is the output, and that's all from me. Thank you.